Hello there, welcome and thank you for tuning in to the very first episode of The Fudgie Show, Scotland's newest podcast. Now I can't believe I have the privilege of introducing our very first guest. This man is the founding member of bands such as The Fun Boy Free and The Specials. He's giving us the privilege of his first interview since the passing of his close friend and band member, Terry Hall. People of the world, Mr. Lynval Golding.
I let him rest, you know?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That was a Tuesday. The Wednesday, he was rushed into hospital.
Mm-hmm.
The Thursday, they did blood drawn and test, right? On the Friday, I got back to the studio, and Nikolai or arranger writer with us, right, said I got to ring our manager, Steve, straight back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I rang Steve, and then Steve gave me the bad news.
Yeah.
That he was really, and I couldn't take it because I started to say, well, no, you know, my last conversation with Terry was, he said to me, Lynn, I'm going to fight this. I'm going to fight it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, I'm going to be in your corner with you, fighting with you.
Yeah. And
you know,
That's all a friend can do. Exactly. That's all a friend can do.
Yes, so I'm right there. But I left England because I had to go to my spiritual where I feel connected, and I was born in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
So I come back to America. Then I thought I can't handle it here either. So I went straight to Jamaica, my spiritual, where the home that I've helped my hold my aunties and auntie who brought me up until she died. And her husband, Reg, was 94. I held his hand when he died in the same room. So that's where I get my spiritual connection from. When I'm there, my ancestors will look after me, you know?
Yeah, 100%. That's beautiful.
You get me, yeah. 100%.
Yes, and that's what I did. And so this is the first time I'm talking about anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it so much. We really do.
I was too traumatized to, and I was right now. I don't want to go into, I was in LA a few weeks ago, and there's a charity called Music, and we did a really, it was wonderful because I haven't been on stage. I didn't want to do nothing. I just,
Was that where?
My first time on the stage for all that time was in just outside Philadelphia at a music festival called Supernova.
Was that with Acrolites?
Yeah, with the Agrolites.
That was great.
Actually, the whole thing like with the Agrolites, right? I'm very close to those guys, and I just thought the only way I could get on stage would be with those guys because I'm so close to them, you know. So that was my first appearance, and the love that people showed when nobody knew what I was there. And when they did, and I watched everybody goes, "Oh my God, what?" And I goes, "Yeah, I'm here, and this is my first time on stage since we lost Terry, my very first time. I just want to, let's remember Terry with love, you know."
Yeah.
And that's what I did, and it lifted me up. That's when I broke the whole thing, the ice, because I couldn't. I was just in Jamaica, and I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I flew back from Jamaica, went to Terry's funeral in London, then went straight back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And switch off.
Imagine. And I can imagine it must have been good to get out on stage again.
It was a strange feeling. I felt like fish out of water, you know?
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because it was
incredible show.
You look around and I love these guys from the Agrolites. They hold me up, you know?
Yeah.
They're really
incredible
fun.
band.
It was wonderful. And then after that, we you know what we did music in LA, and the tributary was absolutely wonderful. And me, you know, with Jane Wielden, you know, and you know, like our lips are sealed. I said, Jane, my lips have been sealed for 40 years. I've said nothing. It's a big song, massive song by the Go-Go's. Who wrote it? Terry and Jane. My lips are sealed. So yeah, that's what got me. I know that I'm a spiritual person, and I know that Terry was with me, and I know that he's you know I'm still going through a lot, and right
Yeah.
now I'm going through a lot of trauma
Yeah.
right now. So, but I got the strength to be able to talk to you guys because you know it's with love, you know.
100%. Love, love, love. Like
Yeah.
Terry said.
That's what it is.
100%.
You know, I can I would like to the song that we started. It was so strange because you're the first guy to know these things. It's the song that I finished in LA, which is called "When a Light Goes Out."
Mm-hmm.
When a light goes out, you're always there to guide me. When laughter's fell, and laughter seems unlikely, just hold on to faith and love, love, love.
Love it.
That's I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That's
Love it.
Terry. And it's been you wouldn't believe the amount of trauma that I'm going through because I want people to hear this song.
You're ripping yourself through it to get that music out.
It's been a struggle. You know the way record companies work, you know?
Yeah, 100.
I wanted the whatever is being collected from the song to go to Tonic.
Mhm.
You know, the mental health which we supported, you know?
Yeah. Amazing.
I'm having a problem with what because like but I'll bring it right onto you. When we did the protest song session, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's the album protest songs,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
we did that because we wanted to. You know, it was during lockdown and everything. What can we do? All this craziness. I mean, you know, protest songs.
course.
We did that, right? Which I thought was wonderful. Nobody expected that from us, you know. So there's one song that was left over,
Okay.
which Terry wanted me to do, you know, on the album, right? 'Cause, you know, I did like, you know, get up, stand up for you, right? And the album,
That's a good
'cause
rendition.
the album is protest songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one song just didn't seem to sit in with them, so that got left over, right? But that was Terry's idea for me to do the song. 'Cause
Okay.
he wrote the song, right? You know, it's a cover song, right? Because that's what the protest songs album was about. The finding songs to highlight, you know, where we're coming from, the history of music, basically, you know, protest song, you know. So anyway, that one song got left over. We didn't do it because we just didn't fit in, you know.
Yeah.
And I went back to England after all thing and go back to England a few months ago, and I thought to myself, oh my God, Nikolai sent me the instrumental of the song. And I thought, and straight away I just got, when a light goes out, what do you do? I said, Nikolai, when a light goes out, what? And he said, well, he bought a dog. His name is Herbie. I got a cat somewhere because, like, you know, it's so much to take in. What do you do when you lose someone? What do you do? So some people turn to drinking. Some people turn to all different substance to ease their emotional pain. You know, I turned up. You know, I've got a cat. Is a wonderful cat. He's a real company. I don't know where he is. He's around some ways. You know what cats are like. They go off and they go and they do their sleep, and then he gets up and he got lots of toys and he run around. You know.
Yeah.
So that's just to is like a spiritual thing to me. You know.
100%. I understand that.
So
see
anyway,
that.
that's where when a light goes out, that's where it starts. I got back to England, and I just got the vibe, and I talked to Nikolai about it, and my other co-writer, Mark Adams, you know, wonderful guy, you know, and we chat to each other, and we you know, because it is so I can I mean, I'm doing an one man acoustic version with no instrument of the song, to you,
Yeah.
right? So songs like right, so it's very, 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 it's very personal. It's very hard, and I'm pleased that this after all what I've had a really rough day yesterday,
Yeah, I'm
and
sorry to hear that.
I'm supposed to be in another Zoom call in England later on, and I just don't want to talk to anyone in England, So you're quite, but because I didn't know you, right? But let me start right. When a light goes out, you're always there to guide me. When darkness falls and laughter seems unlikely, just hold on to faith and love, love, love. Next verse. When a light goes out and you don't feel like smiling, it's quite all right. Rhythms in your timing. Just find your own beat and love, 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 right? Next verse. When a light goes out, this is where I had a dream of Terry, right? In Jamaica. I got up in the morning and I said to my cousin, my God, cuz I just remember Terry just come to me and his face was a 17-year-old lad, but his body was 63. Can you imagine? I looked at him and I go, oh, man, you look good, man. You look good. And he just turned to me, typical of Terry, smile, and he was gone.
That's
So
lovely, man.
this bit, when a light goes out, my eyes close and I see you, your youthful face. I watch you as you breathe through and hold on to hope and love, love, love.
I love it, man. I love that.
Right? Yep. The next bit now is about people who can't show emotion, which I won't name them, who can't show emotion, right? I won't name any name. I'll name them later on, but let the song start, right? When a light goes out, I stop myself from thinking, stiff upper lip to save myself from sinking, because all that I have is love, love, love. The very last verse, though, right? Which is quite dear to me as well. When the light goes out, curtains are falling, we'll meet again for the final calling. And I know where, but I don't know when. I don't know when I'm going to die, but I know I'm going to meet him again.
Yeah, man.
So you've got the song, the first person who's got the song broke down to you all, and I'm having problem fighting with through disagreement with the record company because I want the song to go out as a last specials record, and I'm having problem with that.
I can imagine.
And you
Is it
see
just
what
with
the song has got, and I'm having problem. So you're the first person I'm talking about it because I said I've got meeting and I don't want to talk to those guys today because I mean after I finish talking to you, I probably might get up and go and go off down to the gym because I've had with my spinal cord I got to be doing I go to the steam room and a beautiful gym brand new at the YMCA we got here so I go there and I sit there and I meditate. I go to sauna, steam room, hot tub, walking pool, and just do that, So just so because it's very, very, very hard for me today. And I said to you, I think spiritually, it's Terry coming to me and say, "Well, you must talk, Lynn. I know it's hard. It's a year. The 18th of December is a year since he went.
Yeah. I can't believe it's been. If I can't believe it's almost been a year, I can't even begin to comprehend what you can think.
It's insane to think that he's gone. 18th of December, he died. He passed.
It was a shock for everyone.
Yeah, it's very, very. I think I got the strength to be able to talk to you because of writing the song.
Yeah.
Thank God you did.
I know. Thank God indeed.
Yeah.
A beautiful song, by the way. Seeing that last verse, did I notice as well a somewhat of a lyrical calling to You're Wondering Now? With the reference into the curtains falling and that sort of reference. But also, that's beautiful, man.
It's sort of you know what to do, now you know this is the end. All I like reference you right, curtains are falling, we'll I know when we'll meet, but I do not know when. Because I do not know when we die.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah.
This song.
Yeah, so thank you, man. So hopefully we will be able to I want the song to be released. He was born the 19th of March, and that's what I want to celebrate me paying tribute, man. I'm the band, and I've got to be fighting. But you know something, it's just one of those sad things, right? Really sad because you've got like, my God, what's happening in the world today? You got Ukraine, people that are dying. And I don't take sides.
Yeah.
The Palestinians are dying, Israelis are dying, right? And I will not take sides because to me, I'm about living, not death.
Yeah.
I'm not
I feel
about
with you there.
get killed like that. I'm both sides, so I can't take sides.
Yeah, it's love, isn't it?
My rally is for life.
Life is for love.
Yeah, and love. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I love that top you were wearing at the Supernova festival. Love.
That with Terry, yes, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Me and Terry, and it's love. So I started that campaign, and I intend to carry on that with a theme everywhere on whatever total. When I finish a conversation, when I finish an interview, love. Please do that for me. Love,
100%. Love.
And if you sell t-shirts big enough for that on it, I will wear that until it dies. That's exactly what I'll do.
100%.
It's my way. I'm a very emotional guy, and I do understand we're all different, and we all show. I'm sort of where my thing on my sleeve. I'm right out there because I tell you one thing, guys, and it's a thing where nobody at Terry's funeral, right? I can talk about it now, right?
Yeah.
I was the only one to sing at Terry's funeral.
Oh, come on.
It was not recorded because it said we don't want no one to record this. Mm-hmm. No one taped it, and I really love the fact that people respect.
Yeah. I like that. 100%.
The song that I did is Moon River.
Oh, a song.
Beautiful.
But it goes deeper than that, right?
Yeah.
And I'll break it down to you because everything I do, I got to break it down to people and explain. Okay, right. Moon River, when the lyrics goes, two drifters off to see the world, right? It was the same place in Golders Green, right? That Brad had his service, right? Think about it. Two drifters off to see the world. Who am I talking about?
And Terry.
And Terry.
Yes.
That's beautiful, man. That is beautiful.
I didn't even realize, right? I didn't realize what that song meant, right? I was in Jamaica and I talked to Lindy. Lindy said, "What are you going to do at the funeral?" I says, "Lindy, I don't know if I'm going to have the strength to do anything." Mm-hmm. And that's Terry's wife. And she started crying. And I goes, "Oh." And I went to bed 2 days later. I wake up in the morning, walk through from my room into the living room. Andy Williams' Moon River was playing.
Almost like you've been told something.
Because all these stories going to be, I'm writing the book now.
Oh yeah.
So you're getting a first.
Another first.
Yeah.
That's today, man.
Yeah, I'm writing the book, right?
Awesome.
And when I got up and I walked through and I heard Andy Williams' song, I go, that's it. It gets deeper. I said, that's the song. I didn't know the lyrics. I had to go and get Nikolai.
I've been there.
Find all the lyrics, and I realized, oh my God, right? And so anyway, when I rang Lindy, that's Sarah's wife, and I told her, I know what I'm going to do now, Lindy. She goes, oh, thank God, because at Brad's funeral, I was the only one who sang a song, redemption song, with viola, violin, and a cello.
Oh, really?
God,
that would have been
for that.
Yeah.
Not recorded either. Just this me and oh, pirate, yes, a rabbi. Sold I to the merchant ships. Minute after they took I from the bottomless pit. And I did it with all that. Everybody go, oh my God, I didn't know you, Lynn. you're just there playing the guitar. I never knew you could do that. How did you do that? Spirit,
What a
man.
voice. What a voice is
I know,
that?
what a voice.
Yeah. So
Please record
anyway,
that someday.
This is
Please do.
right. Very true, right? When I said to Lindy, I knew what I'm doing, right? And as you can tell, I just like singing. You say, why did you do the most singing this special? No, I was going to play guitar because we had the most iconic singer in the world, which is
Well-
Terry Hall. I just back him up, man.
Yeah. And you
I'm
did
so
it so
fortunate-
well.
Yeah, so fortunate to, when I explain to people that you know, I won the biggest lotto that ever. Spending time with Terry Hall, all the fun boy 3 stuff and everything, right? Me and Terry.
Really?
So anyway, go get back to the story, right?
Yeah.
When I said to Lindy, I said, I know what I'm gonna do now, Lindy. And she says, what? And I goes, Moon River, wider than a mile. She goes, oh, she started crying. She goes, oh my God, Lynn, you're a genius. And I says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you, Lindy. She goes, you know what that song meant to them? It was their wedding song.
Oh, really?
God.
Was their wedding song.
That's beautiful, Lynval.
The odds of you taking inspiration from that, insane.
When you know, and that's my sister says I'm very psychic, you know, but
Yeah.
I wasn't at their wedding. I knew nothing about that.
Did you not?
Nope.
I can imagine. No, yeah. It's almost as if someone was trying to tell you something there.
And
You
it's
know?
Terry.
It is 100%.
And that's nothing to love.
I'll tell you another thing, right? And this is all will be all part in with my book as well, right? I had a fallout with our manager,
Yeah.
and Terry is such a it's just amazing, the man. He went out and you know what he did? He bought me a Nike shoes. It's right in the box right now, right?
Yeah.
As a peace person between me and our manager, you know? And he gave me Nike shoes, right? This is a true story, right? I've only worn once
Really?
at his funeral.
Oh,
That's
man.
beautiful.
That's the only time. It's right back in his box in the wardrobe there right now. And I told my wife, when I die, just make sure that I get buried in the shoes.
You're going to make me cry. That's
so
beautiful.
nice, man.
So you guys, I have not done any interviews or talked to anyone, and there's some reason why you guys got in contact with me and why I said yes. I said today is this week is November, very very emotional week because I'm I'm traumatized basically.
Yeah.
But I find ways of letting that out to you guys, and I feel very very thank you, can't thank you guys enough.
We can't thank you enough, and
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to sit and talk, and especially if it's going to give you a positive outlet for remembering Terry and
Well,
processing
so
it.
after that, fire away. What question would you like to talk? What should we talk about? What other subject matter? You must get.
Oh, yeah, I've got.
Declan's a super fan. He's this is ridiculous.
I was raised on the specials and the Clash. I'm 24, and I was raised on it.
You're one of our baby, you know. And I think I would just say your parents did a wonderful job.
Oh, they did. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but back there we've got London Calling. The Clash is Paul Simon and Brayton. We've got over there is the lyrics to White Man and Hammersmith Palais, and then in the hall over there we've got some specials pictures as well. And up the loft there's plenty of like Big Madness and special two-tone mad. This house is.
It's a theme.
I'm so pleased that Madness are the #1 album, you know, because that's part of our family, you know. It's wonderful.
Nice to hear, man.
They
Yeah.
got the number, you know, that's beautiful, you know.
Well, something I was actually really curious to ask, because I can imagine you're doing a lot of reflecting and remembering old times. You guys made your start back in the day being taken on tour with The Clash. I'm right in saying that. I was wondering if you have any, because I can imagine that tour might have some memories in your head. I'm just wondering if you got any fond memories of you and Terry on tour or in tour general back in the day or recently.
I tell you, right, the Clash was Joe Strummer was. Bless you, Joe. You're up there with Terry and all the greats, man. Love. He was, so without Joe Strummer, right, the special probably wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
Played a big part because it was through him getting us on tour. Me and Jerry, each from Coventry to London, and I'm about down Camden at rehearsal, which is now the big Camden market, all that, you know. Them times it was a rough place, you know.
Yeah.
You know, before, and that's where the Clash rehearsed, and we got to rehearse there because we toured with the Clash, you know.
Awesome.
And then Bernie Rhodes, which is the Clash manager, listen to this is what I like to put across to you, right? You know, the very first special single, what was that? Gangster, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about? Because Bernie sent us to France.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a true story. I got my guitar, took up because the dam smashed up the ladies' hotel.
Yeah.
And she said, "We're from England. We must pay for the damage."
Oh.
And when we went, and you know something, I put in this because I'm talking quite what would you say, kind of
Openly
about this, right, and everything, right? But let me tell you something, right? Where I'm from, right? I'll give you a little part of me, right? My Fender Telecaster guitar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is like my wife.
Yeah. I feel that. My Telly's my baby too.
Can you imagine, you know, the love of your life, right?
Yeah.
It took up in an aggressive way, right?
Uh-huh.
And me as a Jamaican, right? You know, I don't think you've ever heard a Jamaican lose them temper, right? It's not pretty.
I can imagine.
It's not pretty, right?
Yeah.
And I said, "What the blood clot wrong with you? Me nah left me guitar. You're mad. You have to kill me in here. You have to drag me up. Me nah. Blood I go run. Me kill somebody because me want me guitar back. You know."
Yeah.
Me the other side of my ear, right? So there's nobody could have even understood a word I was saying, no? But I know the anger. So we got a bit of a scuffle there, and we got thrown out, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the time we walk, take about 10 minutes to walk, 10, 15 minutes to walk from the hotel, right, to the club that we're playing at, right, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All the guitars and everything was back there.
They were all back there.
They went in, the mafia went in and demand to get our guitar back, pull guns and everything, to get our guitar back. So that's how Gangster, why must you record my phone call? Are you planning a bootleg LP? So but it's you, my line in that song, you use the law to commit crime.
Mm-hmm.
So that is so right for a special's first single. We couldn't fail.
Yeah.
It's a true story. But,
No, I always loved the story. I've always had a question about that song. I've had the opening line is Bernie Rhodes knows don't argue.
Yeah.
What is that in reference to?
Bernie's Bernie's Jewish, right? You know.
Okay. Yeah.
And I love Bernie. I love him because he Bernie's contribution to the specials visually, right, was he said to us, because at that time we didn't have our visual right. You know, he said, go to a club, when you look in the club, look at the one person in the club that doesn't look like everybody else, and take that idea.
Oh. Yeah, he's a genius, wasn't he?
So there we go with all the two-tone suits and all all that that visual thing. That was it. So that was inspired by Bernie Rhodes.
Whoa.
Bernie Rhodes. When we go, Bernie Rhodes knows don't argue. When Bernie Rhodes took us to Dover to go off to Calais, right? You know.
Yeah.
And we were so naive, right? And it was green. It's adventurous. He brought us in this transit van, right? And he said that those trolleys over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take all the equipment, put them in the trolley. We were so naive, we didn't know what he meant. But then he gave us some money, and he said, "See you guys." Fucking hell! What? We got no transport. Can you imagine the film, right? With us pushing those trolleys and these big lorries going, Papa, get out of the bloody way, you guys. And we're pushing the trolleys on. No, it's insane. That is
God.
That does sound insane, but great for the book, eh?
It's a story.
When we got to Cali, right, Silverton, our original drummer, right? He's from Barbados. So he got sent back to England because he needed a permit.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought, oh my God, what are we going to do? Because Silverton was a very, very difficult guy,
Yeah.
He's like, we get our money and we all give it to him. So, but he went to England, get his visa thing sorted and come back. That was really amazing.
Oh, I can imagine that.
And he looked right, we come back from France, right? What I mean then, right? Silverton left the band and the band was in complete, and we had no drummer. We had studio booked to go and record. The song that we went to record first, right, was Nightclub. Mm-hmm. You know why?
Why?
Because Jerry wanted Nightclub to be banned by the BBC. Because I would dance in a club like this, all the girls just slides and the beer tastes like this. There's no way to be that. But that's what Jerry wanted. I thought, but Jerry, we want to get radio play. No.
Oh, Jerry. I know. He was cancelled before cancel.
Cancel culture was a thing.
Oh, Jerry was a smart man from what I can tell.
Very. And I would say, like within my book, right, I would say, the best thing to happen to Jerry is Jerry meeting me. The best thing to happen to me is meeting Jerry.
Yeah. Can imagine.
Because I brought the musical from Jamaica, and we combined it together. And I would definitely say he did a superb job.
Oh yeah. He was instrumental. From what I can tell, from what outside looking in, instrumental and all of that. Story. I love that story.
We fight and we all get that's what being a band's all about,
No,
but to be fair, give credit, he did an amazing job.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine. So after the specials ran its course, you, Neville, and Terry had Funboy 3.
Yep.
How was that? Going from doing the ska and then changing up in a bit?
That was out of frustration because the special got so big that being able to express yourself as an artist. That was when Terry just started. Terry's getting into his, and he needed that space to express himself. So him and me was always close. So that was it. We were going to express ourselves.
Yeah.
And I was with Terry. That's where the whole combination of the change of the musical, the man, that's another genius. Terry, absolute genius. The lyrics that the man comes up with and write, right?
Yeah.
When you look at the collection of the special, right? Me, Neville, Roddy wrote some really wonderful songs. Jerry, John. Without John Bradbury and drums, right, there wouldn't have been that sound.
What a drummer, by the way! Such a great improvising drummer.
Yeah. You gotta give credit the foundation. If you got a foundation, that's a little bit rocky, right? It's not gonna work.
Yeah, 100%.
Foundation that we had was so creative, and so do you realize that in bands, who does most of the improvising in all of the play? Yeah, lead guitar player, keyboard player. Who does most of the improvising with the specials? The drummer.
100%. 100%.
Break it down and listen Brad's playing, right? You think, well, and he never drop a beat, and he's all over the place, and he hold it together steady. He also said to me, Lynn, you're the metronome because you hold the rhythm together for me to do all these playing.
That's brilliant. I like that.
To say, isn't it?
I know.
God.
I know that is a massive credit to you, by the way, because I'm terrible for staying in time. So massive credit to you.
Never even woke up on time today.
Yeah, man. So that's I would definitely say in history the specials will be put down in it. Will have a place in history, and I'm proud of everything that we've done. Encore, the album, we come back and our first #1 album, bang with Encore. I listened to those songs, right, and Terry's lyrics, right. We had to, we kept growing.
Yeah.
And it's quite hard right now because the feeling, because our next album was going to be recorded in LA. We had it all planned. I won't say guest artist was going to be a net record because it's not fair, you know.
Oh, what make
No, I want what was going to be, but it was going to be absolutely super.
I can imagine, because I saw that you've done recently the recent Terry Hall tribute gig you did with Tim Armstrong and Jesse Michaels of Operation Ivy and Rancid, and I'm a massive fan of those two. So to see you doing Concrete Jungle and things like that, that got my mind ticking at some things that you could do, and got me a bit excited at possibilities. But that was also a nice moment to watch.
Oh, Tim is a special man.
Oh,
He's very, and Operation Ivy, that because you know what's really nice, and the best feeling you can have is knowing that when I talk to those guys and the way they see us and the way this is, we inspire them so much, and I just think isn't it wonderful that those that we inspire, I'm actually there on stage and playing with them. That's just brilliant.
I know. I've listened to Tim talk a lot of times about when they went back in the day to go see what was the film that you Two Tone Records put out, and it was of like the Beat, Specials, Madness, Dance Craze. Was it Dance Craze? Yeah. And that was what kicked off doing Operation Ivy and stuff like that. So it is really cool to see them on stage with you guys.
It's a wonderful feeling for me to sit back now, and that's why I'm really determined that I will let people hear my tribute to Terry when a light goes out. I'm fighting, but I'm a fighter. I'm not giving in.
No.
It's a real. But I want. You're the first. You're the guys are the first guys to hear me putting across when a light goes out. And you think when light goes out, I'm saying to Terry, you're always there to guide me. When darkness falls and laughter seems unlikely, just hold on to faith and love. That's what's keeping me going. That's what making me right now not the strength to not breaking down in front of you guys and tears. I got invisible tears in my eyes, That's every time I talk about it. It's always there, It never goes away. But the strength to be able to say how much I respect and love Mr. Hall and what we've done. It's been an especially big thing. I went back to England for the first time after surgery to go back to meet up with my bandmates and to work on the next album, right? And the carpet was pulled out from under my feet, buff, and that was it. How do I get up from that?
It's almost impossible,
Impossible. I'll never be able to get up. Never.
I know.
See,
you would never expect it.
When I was younger, my dad gave me a really good kind of saying. He always said, the feeling of hurt that you have, the feeling of grief, however strong that is how much love you still have for that person. So it shouldn't be viewed as this negative thing. It should be viewed as an exaltation of your love that you have for that person.
Well, that's it. As I said, I wear my heart on my chest, right? And to prove it, when I went up with that shirt with love with me and Terry on the shirt, right? It's deep. And I can tell it all when him and me got together and write the Fun Boy 3 songs, right? Oh my God. I had the idea to make it, right? I said, Terry, the first time I went back to Jamaica going home, and I felt like literally like what you call it, a foreigner. That's the country I was born in. I just thought, Jesus Christ, I don't fit into this, So and mentally have to come here and we're going home, the pressure of life, which idea I got from Edinburgh.
Really?
I did that song, this title, "The Pressure of Life Take the Weight Off the Body." I talked to Terry about it, and the way I come up with the song, well, fancy that. I didn't know what poor Terry went through when he was a 12-year-old.
Really? When did you find that out?
During the Fun Boy 3.
Seriously? That must have been a difficult one to...
And oh my God, if you listen to that song, right? Oh my God. I couldn't listen to that song. I couldn't listen. I played my guitar part, and if you listen, it's totally different guitar. What you expect, what you expect from me is that what I deliver.
Yeah.
That feeling in those notes that I keep playing, right?
It's
That
just
shit, it tells the story.
uncomforting. Like,
And poor Terry, he never really got over that in his life. It's been, poor man was traumatized all his life.
yeah.
And then people said, "Oh my God, he's so miserable." I said, "You don't know the guy."
I know. I was like, he did have a bit of a dark expression on his face sometimes, but you can tell it was a man who was troubled, but a man who processed it through beautiful art and gave the world so much positivity.
When you listen to Well fans of that, listen to the lyrics.
I will do 100%.
Listen to his lyrics and listen to his words and what he said. I know he tell the story, right?
Yeah.
Even me, I had to go back and listen to it. I thought, Jesus Christ, man, I can't handle this.
Yeah. I can imagine.
As a 12-year-old, gone through what he's gone through, right? It followed him all his life. And you know something, right? I was always by his side all the time. When he, I could look at him, right?
And
I could tell he's gonna have a bad day today.
Yeah.
And he didn't realize how close I keep my eyes on him, right? Until we did the interview during the encore session, right? And he comes up in conversation and says, "I always look at you, man. I know you're gonna have a bad day." I said, "How do you know that?" It's like I look at your eyes, and when you're squinting your eyes and you sit there and you're going like this, he's gonna have a bad day.
Yeah.
And I would just leave him. He'll come back. He'll be all right. If he goes off the rail, he'll be all right. You can't get him back. He's gonna come back.
An own agent, his own agent in that way.
Huh?
Is it his own agent in that way? Like he'll do it on his own terms.
You can't help him. He's gonna come back on his own term.
Yeah.
I tell him, man, God, some of the stuff that I went through with Terry, right? So I look back at myself and said, "Oh, did I cope?" But the Almighty God has put me here for a special. Get imagine, right, in Newcastle, right? Gig in Newcastle, right? He decided that he can't go on stage tonight. People don't know what goes on behind the scene,
Yeah.
He said he's not going on stage, so they're not going to do it. I just thought, guys, leave him. Be all right, don't worry about it. I do my warm up, La 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 la. I can look at him and says, "Terry, you ready now? Go on stage now. Time to go on stage." He says, "Oh yes, Lynn," and just follow me right on stage.
No hassle, no fuss.
Your brother, though, isn't it?
Aye.
I'm his big brother, and oh my God, and he was so funny. There's sometimes he take the piss out of me. If you look at us on stage, right, it's natural, it's normal. I look at him, we look at it. He come over to me with, I'm the only one he does that to all the time,
Yeah, you always did manage to get a little chuckle out of him on stage. I did notice that. It was beautiful to watch.
Yeah, we laugh. Oh man, it's the that's why I said to anyone, I can tell anyone, I've won the biggest jackpot ever.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
I know. That's the biggest.
Being friends
I can't
with
wait.
genius.
My life.
Yeah.
And
what beautiful work he's created together, and
oh my God, and also that he done with because Ian Brody's a wonderful guy. He worked with Ian as well. He's a beautiful man, Ian Brody, and the color fields, what he does with the color fields was just absolutely amazing. It's sort of work. It worked with Dave Stewart. I mean, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. Just highlight to everyone who Terry was and his workload.
That's beautiful.
And
100%.
He spreads so much joy through the art that he's expressed himself through. So it's an honor to be friends with a genius like that. Yeah.
Can you imagine who could have written a song? The more I see, the less I believe. Right? Have you listened to the end of that song? What did Terry say at the end of that song?
What song was it again, sorry?
The more I see, the less I believe. Fun Boy 3.
Fun Boy 3. I'm not as well as familiar with Fun Boy 3 as I am Specials, to be quite honest with you.
Very, very hard song. It's about trouble in Belfast, right?
Right.
And Terry, at the end of the song, he goes, "Does anybody know any jokes? Does anybody know any? He's telling a serious issue, right? Sinn Féin's is getting the shirts off. Sinn Féin's going insane, and the buns are still right, and we're at the borderline. It's talking about all that really heavy subject, right? And then, by the way, does anybody know any jokes? You know?
Lighten this up.
That's amazing.
Okay,
I'm
so-
definitely going to be listening to Funboy Free records after this.
So just all I'm here to do is highlight the man's work and what he's, and I'm here to talk about all his writing and everything. And that's what I want to do. I've got no interest of going and say, oh, Lynval Golding from the specials for his new band, right? Forget about that.
Yeah.
You know, my final piece in the jigsaw of the specials is When a Light Goes Out.
I think it's going to be that beautiful final piece.
And the sound of the specials, Gangster. When a Light Goes Out, what it's like for me. That's will be the ending of my book as well. When a Light Goes Out.
That's going
to be a really beautiful end to this sort of chat.
Yeah.
I'm sad to see the chapter of. Do you think that will be it for the specials?
Huh?
Do you think that'll be it for the specials? That'll be the final ribbon?
That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
When a light goes out.
Yeah.
When a light goes out, you're always there to guide me. When laughter fails and laughter seems unlikely, just hold on to faith and love, love, love. That's the end of the book. And
I can't wait.
End of the specials. That's what I'm fighting for that, for it to be the final piece of the jigsaw. When a light goes out. Starting with Gangster, finish When a light goes out.
That's beautiful. And what an amazing journey it has been.
It's been an amazing journey for me. Oh my God, right through. We've gone through right through from Ghost Town, a message to you, Concrete Jungle. By the way, I love Amy Winehouse's version of Little Rich Girl. She did a great
version of it.
I prefer the Amy Winehouse version to the special version.
That is a compliment for her. That was a great one. I think I'm getting mixed up with when you did a set with Lily Allen.
Oh, that's my girl. That's my girl. And you see how the special come back about, right?
Yeah.
Me and engineer all that getting back together. And I met Lily Allen in Seattle, and I went to LA with her, and I went back to London with her, and then I just said, "Can we get Terry?" And I says, "No worry," because everybody said, "Oh, can we talk to Terry?" And I said, "Don't worry about it. I'll get Terry there." I got Terry there, and that's it. We never look back. And by the way, who played the biggest part in getting the specials back? You know that? I was going to make a guess, but I don't want to make a fool of myself.
I'll go out there and visit yourself, sir.
Simon Jordan. Who
Really?
owned Crystal Palace
Really?
Club? Yes.
How did that come about?
He was the man who engineered getting us back together.
How did that come about, if you don't mind me asking?
Let me explain to you. Simon Jordan was when a little lad when the special, and he never saw the specials live, and he wanted, and he offered us shitloads of money, and we said no, that's not what we're about. So I said, get around to that in the end. On his 40th birthday, me and Terry got a band together to play special songs at his birthday bash in London.
That's
there
amazing.
was there was what's his name from Brian Ferry was there in a set. The bootleg Beatles in a set. You got who was in a set? Another band, and we were the headlining band for Simon Jordan. But I give you right. It's so funny, right? This is Terry's humor, right?
Yeah.
Terry said, "What can we give a guy for his birthday when he's a multi-millionaire?" And Terry said, "Well, he know that we're gonna come and play at his birthday bash, right?" And Terry said, "What be a really good present? He would never forget this, right?" We go to the venue, do all the sound check and everything, and then we just don't turn up. I said to him, what sort of nonsense you talking about? So we don't. He would never forget his 40th birthday party that the band never turned up.
I could just imagine the nonchalant delivery that Terry Hall would have said that with as well.
Now let's shake this face like deadpan. Yes, I said, you can't be silly. He said, yes, it would be a brilliant birthday present because he would never forget it. The band never turned up. So that's how the old thing started back with Simon Jordan.
Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
I know. I feel so privileged the fact that I think I've been able to catch it twice since the reunion, and it's always it's an amazing show. I've got you in the Barrowlands, and we're lucky that our the dance floor in the Barrowlands has actually got springs in it. So when we're skanking about, we get to jump very high.
I love the Barrowland. You know, it's the first place I tried to wear a kilt. I didn't understand what and that was it was so brilliant, absolutely fantastic. What more can I say? That's why anyway, I'm really pleased that you guys have given me the opportunity to at this very very tender place where I am right, because it's emotionally hard.
I can imagine.
Since I went back to Jamaica and just wait, and Terry died on the same day, the World Cup, right, when Argentina win, right? After that, he died.
That's brutal.
And you know, he was a big. I mean, when I'm a Chelsea supporter, he's a Man U supporter, so we butt our heads, you know. We never fight, we never fall out. We're in London, writing songs right at this apartment that we had there, you know, and football's on. And I tell you, right, this is one of the most another painful experience to me, right? We're getting ready, right, to start putting songs together for ideas for the Encore album, right?
Yeah.
And Brad and I, the two Chelsea supporters, you know. Chelsea played Man United, you know, and United beat Chelsea on the Sunday, right? And me and Brad was so fucking upset, you know?
Yeah.
Right? And then Monday, got a phone call from Steve that Brad is gone. And I did end up in emergency. And I had to give him these medication they give me, right? I couldn't walk straight. I was walking like a crab.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't. And I was on that for a while. I mean, I can see how people get addicted to prescription medication, you know, because when you're like that, right, and the medication they give you, right, you know, it put you you're not yourself. You're somebody else.
100%.
You know, I needed that because I just thought I weren't gonna get through this at all. I was just gonna die.
Yeah.
You know. So you can say, right, you know, when Brad died, I decided that's enough. I can't do anymore, right? It was Terry who taught me into let's do this album, and we haven't said it to anyone because that's what we are, but it's dedicated to John Bradbury.
100%.
But we never go and tell anyone this is what's about. We kept that very, very private.
No, of course we kept that, and only you guys need to know that anyway. You know.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's
so
beautiful.
you know, it's been a journey, but man, thank you. I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
It's like I've known you guys for years.
I know, it's been a wonderful conversation. I know. I know. Next time you're in Glasgow, come on round.
We just go to the pub and have a lovely pint of Guinness. That just complete the day for me, you know.
Sounds wonderful.
Especially when I go to Dublin, right, and I get my Guinness there, right. Oh God, it is so creamy and so nice. I just say, oh, this is heaven. I don't think I've ever. There's nowhere I get a pint of Guinness that tastes like that. Those I get in Ireland.
Oh no, you can't beat a Guinness in Ireland. No, you cannot.
I indulged with that when I went over to Ireland.
I can imagine.
That was a bad one. I was a big man, lot of blood, lot of Guinness.
One of those ones.
Oh, God. Yeah, man. So you know, it's good, and I just sending nothing but love to you guys, and appreciate If you got any more thing you like to talk about, right?
No, I think we've covered everything we could today. We've covered a lot,
Okay.
and thank you so much. I hope we get to chat again one time. Good luck on that song, getting everything sorted. Good luck on the book, and keep on keeping on.
Yeah, man.
You're doing great.
Love.
It's love from Mr. Terry Hall. Love. That's what it
Love.
is.
That's it, man. Love.
Okay, man. So
You
all the
take
best,
care.
right? Yeah. Take care, brothers.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Look after yourself.
Yeah, cheers, man. Bye-bye.
Cheers. What can I say? Thank you all so much for watching the first episode of the podcast. That was one of the best video calls I've had in my life. And I've had a few. Anyways, we'll be launching our Patreon in either December or January, so follow us on Instagram and Facebook. If you're interested, it's the Fudgie Show on both. I've started doing stand-up comedy, so if you're interested, I'll be doing Mackie's Comedy at the Ivory Hotel in Glasgow on the 3rd of December, and I'll also be doing the Junkyard in Hamilton, opening for Mimi Hayes and Colin Hunter. This and a few of our other fellow open micers will be at the Rum Bongo in the West End of Glasgow on the 3rd of December. I'll also be at the Rum Bongo most other Sundays, including this Sunday, the 26th of November. In terms of music, my band Strung Out Nights will be opening for Glasgow punk band The Red Eyes on the 2nd of March 2024 at the Murray Bar in East Kilbride. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. And love.